you already had some of that Dr. Pepper, right?
Wow. What are these guys saying?
Negative, but I am craving one in a bad way.
Wow. You need to get the weather first, yeah?
Syrian 1 Zulu Golf. Runway 18, taxi for taxi well.
I want a Dr. Pepper.
Old school Dr. Pepper.
Oscar, time 21500, wind 160 at 11, gust 17, sky condition better than 5,005. Temperature 40, dew point 15, altimeter 2990. Visual approaching use, runway 18.
Now I can call. They're finished talking about Dr. Pepper. Grand Prairie Ground 8825 Alpha at Aviator with Oscar, ready for taxi via far southbound.
So it's 8825 Alpha, Grand Prairie Ground, runway 18, taxi for taxi well.
1A via Alpha, 8825 Alpha.
Takeoff briefing real quick. I'll brief it because it's a little different than what we've been doing in the past. So we're going to take off runway 18. Looks like we got kind of a wind straight from the south, maybe a little bit from the southeast.
Yeah, southeast.
We're going to rotate 55 and climb out 74 knots to 2500. We're going to go to the right of the towers, keep flying, and then just look for midway out on our windscreen outside. And then we are going to enter probably a crossover midfield into the left downwind. So crossover midfield.
Drop.
Yep, at 2,700 feet. We're going to take a right turn and enter into the downwind for runway 18. And then do probably 10 or so touch and go.
Crossover into the left. Back, okay. Grand Prairie Tower 8825 Alpha, holding short of 18, ready for takeoff.
That's 8825 Alpha, Grand Prairie Tower, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
18, clear for takeoff, 8825 Alpha. Looking for 55.
All right, gently rotate. Climb out at what airspeed?
74. Going to 2,500.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm watching the VSI.
It looks pretty good.
Ooh, pretty good.
Pretty good.
So we want to cross over a little bit more midfield, so come a little bit to the right. The wind is also pushing us left. You kind of got to factor that in.
Yep.
Okay, it's time to make it. So if you want to do it, now's the time.
Midway traffic 8825 Alpha, crossing midfield, left downwind 18, 2,700 feet.
Pretty good. All right, so we're going to...
got it.
Now you can start to descend. Carb heat, power about 1800.
Carb heat, out.
Yep.
Power back to 18.
Now begin about a 30-degree bank to the right as you descend. Want to level off at 1,700 feet. Watch this, not quite that much descent. And then when we get on the downwind, you're going to make the call that we're entering left downwind, 30-degree bank. Perfect. Now we're right in for a left downwind. Keep the bank coming in.
1,700.
That starts to begin to level off. Keep the bank coming in. You keep 30 degrees till you get on the downwind. Level off here. Add power, carb heat. Carb heat out.
Carb heat out.
Power back to about 1,600. First notch of flaps.
1,600.
You want to be about 400 feet per minute in this descent. And when we're 45 degrees off the numbers is when we turn left.
Turning.
Again, a gentle bank, 20 degrees.
20 degrees right there.
Good descent, and we got to get down.
Even more. Yeah.
Flaps at 20 now.
20.
Midway traffic, 882 Alpha, left base, 18 midway traffic. Now we're turning final. Roll out on final. Don't turn too early. Just keep your right on center line. Look at the runway as you turn.
Yeah.
We're going to roll right out on center line.
Full flaps?
And once we get established on final, we'll go full flaps. Okay. All right, this is a pretty good descent. You see how the runway numbers are like right in the middle of our windscreen?
They're full flaps. We're a little high, but
we're moving a little left. This is pretty good. We're right on center line, we're a little fast. Take out about 50 RPMs, 50 maybe to 100. We got to descend all the way down to the number. No, we're not that much. Just a gentle descent down to the numbers. We don't want to come in too fast. Pull that power out a little bit. We're just a little fast.
We're at 50.
So now we're just looking at the numbers right now. Our airspeed's fine. We're not going to be coming in fast. We're looking at the numbers. Little left aileron, little right rudder. Now we begin a gentle nose up flare. Pull the power to idle.
Power's out.
Just hold off the nose. Keep holding it off. Keep holding it off. Keep holding it off. Little right rudder. Pretty good. Flaps up here. Carb heat in. Full power. Gently apply full power. Keep that crosswind in here.
Yep.
Right rudder to keep us on center line.
Full power.
And once we reach 55, you can gently lift off. So that's about 1,300 feet. There's 17, so we're going to go ahead and level off right here.
Yep. Midway traffic 8825 Alpha, 2,700 downwind.
1,700.
Dumbass.
All right, you're going to make mistakes. You've never done it before.
Dang it.
And right when we're meeting the numbers is we're going to pull carb, pull power. Now flaps at 10, begin a gentle descent. When you add flaps, you're going to balloon a little bit, so you got to account for that.
Yeah.
Flaps at 20 when you're in the wide arc. That bank coming in here, we want to roll out on final. All right, so now we're a little fast, so we need to pitch up gently, bleed off some airspeed, full flaps. I just got your flaps.
Thank you.
Really want to watch that airspeed on short final.
Yeah.
Add more power, we're kind of sinking here. And now point it down for the numbers, pull that power back to about 15. Now we're flaring, so pull power to idle, keep the nose off, hold it off here. Just gently holding it off, keeping it back, keeping it back, keeping it back, keeping it back, keeping it back. Not bad. Okay, flaps up.
Car beats in.
Full power.
Full power.
Get that left crosswind in.
55, pulling up. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, crosswind.
Left crosswind, 18 midway traffic. You don't have to say it, but always finish it with the midway traffic. 8825 Alpha, left base, 18 midway traffic.
On the runway is what you said.
Yeah.
I was getting confused.
You're going to start to get a slower ground speed, so you might need to add just a hint of power.
Yeah, especially because we're going into the wind.
And then full flaps here.
Full flaps.
Pay attention to where you're pointing the nose relative to the runway.
Yep.
Midway traffic, 82 Alpha, final, 18, full stop.
4 red lights, I'm too low.
Just a little low, 3 red, 1 white. Looking at the numbers here,
Yep.
looking at the numbers, keeping it coming down, and then we flare right about now, gentle nose up, level off, pull the power to idle. Pull the power to idle, now just hold it off, looking down the runway. Well, we won't get off at Bravo, we'll get off at Charlie.
Okay.
We have a quarter in tailwind, so down and away to maintain a little bit better on the center line.
Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, turning right on 18.
And why do I exist?
Departing 18 midway traffic.
Yeah.
Pretty big runway here.
Yeah. 50 knots. Pulling up.
Yep.
So 10 degrees up.
We're looking at the numbers on our final. As soon as we get over them, we flare and look down the runway. That's the only way you're going to be able to flare properly.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
1600 RPM.
Bye-bye. You're so focused you didn't even hear that, what he just said.
Yeah, I heard him say bye-bye.
Said bye-bye. And now we're on final, so we can go full flaps.
Get back on center line.
We're going to aim for the numbers, keep it coming in, keep it coming down for the numbers. And now we're going to gently flare, eyes down the runway. Yep, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Now we're just gently keeping it up. There we go, that was pretty good.
Yep, full power.
Oh, no, carb heat in.
Carb heat in.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Full power.
Airspeed's alive. Pitching up. 74 knots. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, crosswind.
18 midway traffic.
Gotta remember the runway.
Alright, so now we're just leveling the wings on this heading.
Pitch, power trim. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, downwind, runway 18. And I pull the carb heat out and go down to 16 RPM. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, base, runway 18.
Flaps at 20. Been a descent in.
Okay.
Pay attention to where we're at.
Yeah, I see the runway.
Alright, because we're a little late here. Gotta anticipate that turn. Don't overbank to get back. That's what you don't want to do.
Okay.
I got him. Where are we going?
Just doing S turns to get down.
What are you doing that for? S turns. You just want to get on center line and then get lined up. You don't want to go like back, over, and then back S. You just want to get lined up.
Okay.
Keep it coming down for the numbers. Now gently bring the nose up, level off. You got to flare. Alright, full power to idle.
Power's out.
Oh my god, I almost died! No! I almost died! That was so scary, thank you! It's okay, it's alright.
You're looking right in front of the plane. That's how I knew you're not looking in the right area. So we gotta just hold it off. See how we do that?
Yeah.
Gotta flare though.
Yeah, I did it way too late.
Yeah, you're looking here. Carb heat in.
Carb heat's in.
And full power.
And flaps are up, full power. Okay.
Alright, so you were looking, I know you were looking right in front of the plane because you never flared. You gotta move your eyes down the runway.
I was looking at the numbers, and I couldn't judge how high I was.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that. You gotta look down the runway.
Yeah. Your peripheral vision.
Exactly.
Got it. That was almost a really hard landing.
Oh yeah, that would have been detrimental for the landing, for the nose gear there.
Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, turning base to final, 18, midway traffic.
All right, good. All right, so we're aiming for the numbers.
Aiming for the
as
numbers.
As soon as
and
we get over
look,
them, looking down the runway.
Okay. Add
a little back. Oh, we're really low. Add power. Add power. So now power back to normal, and then we're coming down for the numbers. Okay.
Flaring.
Nope, too early, too high. Look down the runway, flare.
Looking down.
Power to idle. You got to power to idle, so keep that nose. Hold it off. Holding it off. Holding it off.
Okay.
Alrighty. Flaps up. Full power.
Full power.
Bring the nose up.
Yep.
You need to keep that crab in the whole time, so we don't get blown over too close to the runway.
Yep.
Good back. Good correction on the altitude.
Okay, back to 1,700.
Yep. I'm going to show you what's called a slip to land here. Let me have the controls.
Your controls.
This is when you increase your drag by putting the plane into the wind. So you increase your drag so you don't increase your airspeed in a descent. And now I'm going to do a little opposite left rudder, right aileron.
Left rudder, right aileron.
Watch us descend here, but we're not going to gain airspeed. So our descent rate is like 800 feet per minute right now, but our airspeed is not really increasing because we have created a lot more drag. I'm also just going to show you this landing so you can kind of get a sight picture. So we're back on glide path. Our power is good, our airspeed is good. We're pointing down for the numbers.
And you're looking down the runway.
And now we gently flare as we pull power to idle. We're keeping the nose off, keeping it off, just keeping it off, keeping it off, keeping it off, keeping it off. Just slowly adding back pressure till we set down on the mains right there. And then,
flaps up, carb in.
God dang, I can't get that in. So now we keep center line, full power slowly, right rudder, so we don't get shot to the right, maintaining center line with right rudder. Lift off, right at 60, little crosswind input there. All right, you got controls.
My control.
You got them.
Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, turning crosswind, 18, midway traffic. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, downwind, 18, midway traffic. Carb goes out, power down to 16, flaps to 10. Good. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, turning base. Midway traffic, 18.
This is looking really good. Let's roll out, start to turn now. You're good, don't overbank. Never want to go more than 30 degrees in the pattern.
You're right.
This has been a stellar pattern, very good. You want to be right at 65 knots when you land. Power to idle. Now keep it held off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Gently hold it off. Little left rudder. Oh, you had it almost, dude. You almost had it. That was really good. You just got to hold it off a little longer.
Yeah.
All right, I got your flaps. Get your carb heat.
Full power.
Right rudder here. Maintain center line.
So close.
That was, I thought you were going to get it on that one. That looked good.
So close.
I felt it, and it was just, I lost it at the end.
I started getting a grin on my face. Flaps to 20. Definitely catching some wind here. Now keep it coming down gently. Keep it coming down. Now eyes down the runway, power to idle, begin to flare up. Keep it up, just holding it off gently. Don't climb. Nope. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Okay. There you go. Ooh. You did that. I didn't do that at all. So flaps up, carb heat in. Right rudder on this power to full.
Power to full.
Little right rudder.
Pushing down a little bit, right rudder. All right.
That was a good one, dude. That was all you.
That felt good.
I didn't do that. You ballooned a little bit, but you corrected it.
Okay, exit on. So I do a crosswind to downwind?
Yep, and just leave the downwind.
Okay.
Whew.
That felt good.
And that was good stuff. That was solid.
Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, turning crosswind. Midway traffic. I don't say the runway when I'm leaving, right?
No, you can just say departing, midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, departing the pattern on the downwind to the north.
Okay. Midway traffic, 8825 Alpha, downwind, departing the pattern to the north. Midway traffic.
8, advise initial contact. You have information in Papa.
With Papa.
Good.
Grand Prairie Tower, 8825 Alpha, east of the towers with Papa, inbound full stop.
This is 8825 Alpha, Grand Prairie Tower report. Last base after the NAM for runway 18, squad 0411.
0411, reporting dam, 8825 Alpha. Whoa. I wish we could land at that airport so bad.
Yeah, I think it's closed now.
It's all closed. Supposedly there's like toxic waste or something there.
Wow.
From the military. Grand Prairie Tower, 8825 Alpha, reporting dam.
25 Alpha, report base.
report base, 8825 Alpha.
Start our gradual descent.
Descending.
At a 20-degree bank.
20-degree bank. Grand Prairie Tower, 8825 Alpha, reporting base.
Says 25 Alpha, runway 18, clear to land.
18 clear to land, 8825 Alpha.
Flaps at 20. Right, so let's roll out on final here.
Rolling out.
Yep, get a little to the right.
Full flaps. Car beats out. Power's at 16.
And we're cleared to land. I always always double check on that. Coming in, little at the center line here. Need to get a little bit to the right. Just a gentle bank.
Okay.
This is a good descent. Just don't descend any more than this. We're on a fine glide path. Honestly, you could take out a hint of power and
15.
just aim for the numbers.
Aiming for the numbers. And then I'm going to look down.
Little left aileron. Little right rudder to line us up longitudinally. Yep. Oh, you flared a little early. Still keep it up. Keep it up. Gently keep it up. Keep it up. Nope, not that much. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, not bad.
Okay.
And now we still want to keep it up even when we're taxiing. I got your flaps.
Braking.
That was still good though. You kind of corrected it. You did flare early, but
yeah,
you still got a decent landing, and we're still trying to keep the nose pressure off. We don't want to do wheelbarrowing, right?
Right.
Says 25 Alpha, turn left taxi, park.
25 Alpha, left at Delta. Thank you. Wasn't the best landing, but it still felt pretty good.
No, this is your first landing flight, dude. So.
I know.
Okay. Good stuff, dude.
Felt pretty good.
First landing flight, you had 2 good ones.
A few decent ones.
You see how it's like just the process of the flare. You can't do it too much all at once, or then you balloon up.
Yeah.
But it's so hard not to do that when you're careening towards the ground, you know.
I know. I wanted to like save myself.